Okay, so week 2 of the XFL season was really good. We saw a bad game, but a dominating performance by one team, a couple good games, and a really great and competitive game between St. Louis and Houston that came down to the wire. That game had great quarterback play, great defensive plays, and just a competitive game that came down to the wire. That fourth quarter was spectacular. If you missed out on that game on Sunday, man, you missed out on the great game of football. There's a lot of great games, a lot of great performances, but there is one glaring issue that I'm seeing so far with the XFL, and that is the quarterback play. Through 2 weeks of the XFL season, we've seen a lot of bad quarterback play, and really, there's only been 3 good quarterbacks so far. Te'amu, Jones, and Walker. Those are the only 3 quarterbacks that have played well consistently. Everybody else has actually played relatively bad, and the quarterback play is a glaring issue that we're seeing right now. That's something the XFL is going to need to fix, but this can also be a positive and a negative at the same time. It's a negative because you're seeing the quarterback play is not great, and you gotta find guys to try and replace the bad ones. But this is a positive because these 3 guys are playing at such a high level and they're playing so great. If they consistently play this way, Jones, Te'amu, and Walker, if they continue to play this great, they will prove to be NFL material. And they may actually end up getting contracts and actually transition to the NFL, which could be good for the longevity of the XFL because they can turn into a league that's kind of a basis setup for young players to come into and gain that experience and gain that experience that they're going to need before they transition into the NFL. So the XFL can turn into a transitioning period and kind of work with the NFL together. That is something that could be really good for the XFL and just a great sign for them sticking around. So if Jones, Te'amu, and Walker continue to play like this and actually end up in the NFL as starters, oh man, this could do wonders for the XFL. Now granted, they will have to replace that talent, and if those 3 are taken out, with the way the quarterback play is looking right now, it's not going to be a good product, man. It will not be a good product. So they have to get more talent, specifically at the quarterback position, and that's something the XFL's got to deal with. I heard they're trying to call in a couple guys, I think like Colin Kaepernick and guys like that, just to come and play for this league because they need talented quarterbacks. If they don't have that, it's going to be an issue. So that's definitely one part that they have to work on and one aspect that they got to get quarterbacks to play in. But other than that, it's been a pretty great week so far. 2 weeks since the XFL season has been great. It's been spectacular. A lot of great plays. Can't wait to see how it goes moving forward. And especially as a DC fan, man, just the fact that you've got a DC football team actually playing well, I can't even front, man. Just the Redskins depressed me this year to the point where I couldn't even watch them. And many of my friends who are Redskins fans, they stopped watching halfway through the season because it was just depressing watching the Redskins. And the fact that you got this DC Defenders team actually playing well, actually dominating, and looking to be possibly the best team in the league so far, it's just a wonderful thing. Granted, it's only 2 weeks. Who knows? Maybe next week they get blown out. Who knows what's going to happen? But for these 2 weeks, DC fans can enjoy having a good football team. But yeah, other than that, I'm still adjusting to some of the new rules. Again, as I pointed out, week 1, there are a couple things that I did enjoy that I'm seeing, being able to listen in on the refs while they're making the decision, being able to interview the players. One thing I didn't actually bring up is that they actually interview the coaches as well while the game's going on, and I really like that aspect. That's something they should also add to the NFL, because when your offense is not getting going, they ask the coach that, and while the coach is watching the game play and trying to call some plays and deal with that situation, you get into the mindset of a coach while his team is not doing well and what he feels they need to do. And you're getting in there and you're basically seeing that, for the most part, it's really them just saying, we got to execute, we got to get going on offense, we got to make plays, we got to limit mistakes. But yeah, it's just nice to be able to hear that and have to be able to interview these guys while the game's going on. You get to interview the players, you get to interview the coaches, you get to hear the play calling of the offensive coordinators, you get to, as well as the defensive coordinators as well, and you also get to hear the refs while they're making the decision for the ruling. These are some serious things the NFL has to consider putting into their league, because these are great aspects of the game. And again, once again, the overall pacing of the game is fast, and I'm enjoying it. You're not dealing with all these commercials and flags that are just slowing down the game. I'm liking the XFL so far. They got to fix a quarterback issue, so they definitely got to fix that one. That's definitely the main issue, because you can't have 3 good quarterbacks in your league and the other guys are just playing awful. So you got to fix that situation. Try to get some more talent at the quarterback position in your league, and let's see if we can run this back and get some more teams that are even more competitive. It's only been 2 weeks, so we can only hope for the best. It's a 10-game season, so we will see how it goes down. But yeah, that's all I got for week 2. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I'm out of here. Peace.